Stupidity.
That one time, Kevin Gates. At one time, Kevin Gates folded under absolutely no pressure.
I'm in God that bless me. I got too many blessings.
Mesjes beter dan Wilkinson soort. Wij geloven dat een scheermes met een slecht mesje net zo nutteloos is als een barman die slecht mikt. Soepeler dan dit wordt het niet. Wilkinson Sword Hydro 5.
Nieuw van Arla Lacto Free. Wel de smaak, niet de lactose. Licht verteerbaar.
At the moment, you know.
Imagine doing a modeling show to boost your personal brand, only to have your already embarrassing fail aired on a news segment, with the hosts dying of laughter at your expense.
This Fashion Week over in Paris, the latest fashions are on the runway for next spring. But there was a problem out there today. One of the British designers' shows had a difficulty. A model fell down twice. That's her going down once. The young woman wearing that pink skirt and the orange platform shoes never quite recovered.
Oh.
There she goes.
Gosh.
Was uncool. That's embarrassing. This is at least the second time.
Oh my God. Oh my God. On national television. Oh my God.
Joburg is full of characters joined by one of them right about now. My lady, introduce yourself. What is your name?
Conservacious Glamazon with 2 Z's and 3 N's.
One guy decided to run a social experiment, boarding a train.
Characters joined by one of them right about now. My lady, introduce yourself. What is your name?
Conservacious Glamazon with 2 Z's and 3 N's.
Constellations.
By one of them right about now. My lady, introduce yourself. What is your name?
Conservacious Glamazon with 2 Z's and 3 N's.
My lady, introduce yourself. What is your name?
Conservacious Glamazon with 2 Z's and 3 N's.
One guy decided to run a social experiment, boarding a train and laughing out loud just to see if laughter is contagious. Lucky for us, it was all caught on camera, and he turned an ordinary ride into a moving dose of joy.
2019. 16 years. How long you been faithful?
Ridiculous was Anderson Cooper's show for calling out the weirdest, wildest stories out there. And in this case, things got awkward really fast.
Time now for the ridiculous. And tonight we're adding anyone who missed out on Dingus Day. Yeah, it's a Dingus Day.
He was already cringing at the organizer's attempt to explain the humor behind the name, but that was just a glimpse of the awkwardness still to come.
It caught on because, for a number of reasons. Dingus, first of all, is a funny word. It's spelled with a Y. People don't know what it means.
It's funny because it's spelled with a Y. What does it mean anyway? My new favorite reference spot. That would be dingusdaybuffalo.com. Says dingus can be traced back to a medieval word meaning worthy, proper, or suitable.
However, what really threw him off was the truly bizarre traditions Dingus Day.
Dingus Day.
The quirky little rituals include boys sprinkling girls that they fancy with water, and the girls striking back with a tap from a pussy willow branch.
What? Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
I'm not gonna let you do this one. Sorry.
And just when he almost pulled himself together, boom, right back to square one.
It's really so stupid.
Dingus Day.
Let it out.
Forever.
It is now my great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Frank, you may now kiss your bride.
What started as a wholesome segment about a couple who got married in their 90s quickly went off the rails when the 95-year-old bride dropped an unexpected innuendo.
And I said to him,
Take your pleasure beyond with the new Magnum Utopia Double Hazelnut. Magnum, true to pleasure.
if you don't nail me with that one tonight,
Oh, stop that! Get out!
I will lay on you.
You don't say that.
Wait, she said what? She said if you don't marry me, I will lay on you. Hey yo, she said if you don't marry me when you die, I will lay on you. That is crazy.
Get out!
Nah, I need to.
When the 95-year-old bride dropped an unexpected innuendo.
They are now happily.
Oh, stop that!
Wait.
Went off the rails when the 95-year-old bride dropped an unexpected innuendo.
And I said to him, if you don't nail me with that one tonight,
Oh, stop that! Get out!
I will lay on you.
You don't say that. Sylvia, go Sylvia.
They are happily ever after.
Countless interviews over the years.
They live
This one,
happily
this is
ever
the hardest
after.
he's ever laughed on camera.
Cheer up.
well, you know, it's a bit of a bleak day.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a lovely day in London. Let's keep it that way.
I'm so sorry.
This is not the introduction we were promised. Bring me on with
Do you want me to pick it up a bit?
happier music. Gary, help yourselves. I notice there's nothing left for me.
Cheers, Rod. Oh, I needed that. I'm warmed up. Morning. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What a morning.
You know I don't drink.
Good morning to you, Michael. Thanks for the points.
Hi, Lisa. How are you this morning? Great to be here as a boy Always loved planes. It's a fantastic, exciting morning to be in front of one.
It is, and you got a big one too. 3 million points.
You were right, Lisa. It is a big one.
What was that?
It was a big plane.
Now to the story of a pig that is inspiring others. One pot-bellied pig has certainly endured his share of problems. Chris P. Bacon was born without the use of his
Fucked up, fucked up. Crispy bacon. They call it crispy bacon. Fucked up.
You have to read this story.
Another classic X Factor moment came when a contestant brought his brother along, just to fill the gaps with random hype phrases. Corruption has sadly plagued many African nations, and in this of South Africa completely lost it when a speaker suggested that hospitals could avoid nationalization.
That the only way to avoid nationalization of those private hospitals is with the Minister of Health when he needs beds for our sick people. It is not time to make profit.
Series. You'll love it too. As always, thanks for watching and see
Brain melting answers. Yeah, I'm not. Drop 650K surprise on a bride. Shit. Wedding, bro. Shit.
Voelt goed. Gun jezelf het plezier van de enige echte spaarrood.
Ik ga die slaapkamers inspecteren. Ik heb nieuws voor je. Dit zijn allemaal lichaamsappen, huisontmijten. Dus je hoes is gaan kampen.
If you like lemon, yeah, you're gonna love this thing.
Oh, I don't know. Something not that good, this.
It really does make you feel like you're inside this 11-year-old girl.
In a profoundly wholesome way.
imagine running a red
In a profoundly wholesome way.
Imagine running a red light, getting called to court, and thinking it's a smart move to bring your kid. Completely backfires.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Nelson, white on Partington Way and Friendship Street. Did he go through the red light? Does he speed too? He speeds.
Matt, are you a Rick Astley fan? Not a massive one. That was the wrong thing to say. He's listening and he's coming up in just a moment. I'll ask you again. Are you a Rick Astley fan?
Love Rick Astley. Best. Grew up with him.
Great. He's coming up. He's coming up next, so it'll be very good to hear that. There he is now. He's listening in. Look, he heard everything you said, man. The damage is done.
That's brilliant. When the only reason you're employed is because you're pretty.
She doesn't know. Bro, move.
Start working on not touching your face because one main way viruses spread is when you touch your own mouth, nose, or eyes.
A few moments later.
She touch. Oh my god.
While promoting 50 Shades of Grey, the host made one crucial mistake. He asked someone in the crowd for their honest opinion.
How many women here have read the books? Okay. And how many men have read the books?
Show yourself.
Have you really read the books? Did you enjoy them?
A news reporter set out to confront a man involved in some shady business, but it ran into the man's wife, who turned out to be even shadier.
Today, I went to the Sternad home in Cutler Bay, hoping to get some answers. Since Justin Lamar
Hey, yo, what's
Sternad
up,
is
Swavy
not
dude?
answering calls
Welcome back, man.
responding to emails. I noticed the sign on the door warning trespassers to leave or get wet. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm Michael Putney with Channel 10. It's just...
How was you doing? Whoa.
One man walked into the debate, calm and collected. The other came in guns blazing, and
Do for a living, Cameron?
I'm a carpenter.
A carpenter, right. So how safe is that for the climate?
Timber, which is a much more sustainable material rather than concrete. I also
You work with trees that have been cut down then, don't you?
It's a sustainable building practice.
How is it sustainable if you're killing trees? You can.
I hate when people say you can grow trees, but you cannot grow concrete. How can you have a debate with a person is regenerate? Man, people are seek for this. Salam Azerbaijan. Yo, what's up to you, Mr. Marif Kerimov? Am I saying that right? You're from Azerbaijan? Azerbaijan. How you doing, man? I'm doing great. I was just watching some deleted video clips of TV blunders.
You can.
Dag dames, de Sony 21 jaar jong en ik kom uit Den Haag.
They were like, no, we don't want him. They're like, we don't want him. The peoples are cool, especially women. Women can be cool. Once they see you and they are like, we don't like you. We don't want you. Yeah, they know a way to pick you out. Damn, bro.
Especially at this part, if you can see.
Damn, bro. Okay, let me read what you're saying. I have a question. What sport did you play when you were a kid? Football. Fun, and especially when have you ever do some rehearsal? Some training at with your with your friend, and when you are playing when you're playing football, but you're training, training for fun. First of all, let the coaches give you the task that you need to do, by I guess dribbling or shooting or whatsoever. But then when you are done doing that, just play with your friends. I don't know, 4 against 4, or 5 against 5, against each other, and play as long as you guys have time, and do it for fun. Believe me, you will enjoy playing soccer, but you will love the game. Especially you will love the game, and do it at night, because I remember when I was playing soccer, when I was training, we were always train at night. So we were like, I was along with my teammates, and you just normally we train for like 1.5 hour. Instead of training 1.5 hour, we sometimes spend 2.5 hours, and sometimes we couldn't train for 2.5 hours, considering, yeah, we have to watch the Champions League. Mostly when we train like from 9, or from 8, maybe from 8 or 9 until 11. And in between the time that we are training, or when we stop training, mostly the games are up. The Champions League is playing, so we cannot continue with our training. So we decide to watch either Champions League, or either you continue training. And mostly, me and my brother and a couple other friends of mine, we chose to. Sometimes, mostly, we chose to stay on the field and just enjoy what we do, and that's basically playing soccer. And sometimes you play soccer, and if you lose, you have to do push-ups. You play soccer. Sometimes when you are late when you are late at training, you have to do early workouts, like, I don't know, uh, like sprinting. Simple sprinting, because you came late. So that's what I want to, don't see things as a torture. When a trainer is giving you a certain choice, a task to do, I don't see it as a bad thing to do. Just take it and do it with fun and with pleasure, and believe me, you enjoy what you're doing, bro. Don't make everything negative. Make it, enjoy what you're doing. That's the reason why I'm want to tell you this. That's the reason why I'm telling you this. Just enjoy um, what you're doing. Whether it's washing dishes, whether it's cleaning up your house, whether it's cleaning your clothes, cooking, I don't know, extra sprints that you get from your trainer or whatsoever. Take it and enjoy it. And in the near future, people will be surprised that you are doing it, because you won't do it because somebody told you to do it. You do it because you love doing it. Don't fall. Don't. Oh my God, she fell.
When you're as old as these two, you stop worrying about consequences and just say whatever's on your mind.
What's the secret of your two of living so long and so well? What's the secret?
Fifth Harmony were invited invited onto Jimmy Kimmel Live
You say
and had the
plenty of
perfect
sex.
concept for their performance, a full-on construction site gig. But take a closer look, and you'll notice none of what they're doing actually makes any
Yeah,
sense.
they don't know what they're doing. What is this?
Back in the day, people weren't nearly as careful about what they said, but if this guy dropped the same line today, he'd be instant.
Samsonite, you are the journey.
Information. It's just yeah, okay, maybe it is information. It's just
Which is great that they're can, by the way, because you can do this any time of the year.
I'm trying to tell you, like, people will give you things. People will push things onto you. ne- Seeing it as something negative, change the perspective of them thinking that whatever they are pushing on to you is negative. Change it into something positive, and you will love doing it. Telling you this.
Strawberries in here too.
Oh, what a good idea.
Right?
Make Kool-Aid.
That's another.
I'm gonna try this.
Do I do what?
Make Kool-Aid.
No, I don't make Kool-Aid.
Hey, I'm gonna go out somewhere with my family, but if I wasn't, I would be watching you because you are kind of entertaining. How am I entertaining? I'm just talking to you right now. I'll watch you tomorrow if you have a live stream. Yeah, maybe I'll get on tomorrow, and we'll catch up then. And shout out to your family and enjoy the trip wherever you're heading with your family. Enjoy it. Enjoy it to the fullest, to the utmost, my guy.
Matt, lovely to meet you.
What do you do?
I'm a astrophysicist.
Astrophysicist.
Okay, I'm a Gemini.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Physicist is a job. She say I'm a Gemini. Oh my god, this is my brain getting out of my head or something because I'm an astrophysicist. She say, "Hi, I'm Libra." Hi. I'm like, I just told you what for job I got. I didn't know you were this stupid.
We're making a
Tuna's the second thing we have in our house.
Can I talk? I watch the show every day. Everybody has issues with a lot of chatter back here. Pay attention.
Shit.
Construction site gig. But take a closer look, and you'll notice none of what they're doing actually makes any sense. Back in the day, people weren't nearly as careful about what they said, but if this guy dropped the same line today, he'd be instantly canceled.
I'm going to take my peaches and I'm just going to lay.
Which is great that they're can, by the way, because you can do
Do what?
Make Kool-Aid.
No, I don't make Kool-Aid. But I made an adult beverage for us.
She does. She brought it up.
Can you give us one of the words from the song? Waltzing Matilda in 2 or more syllables. Enormous pressure, but let's try calm.
Are you asking that to me?
Let's.
Oh, you say remember me? Are you, I thought you say you had to leave. Now you came back.
Imagine spending 7 years studying the universe and the laws of physics.
Syllables. Enormous pressure, but let's try calm.
If you do me a favor tomorrow when you come back, don't bring that shit. With
Matt, lovely to meet you.
What do you do?
I'm a
Sure enough, the second thing we have in our house.
Back here. Pay attention 1 minute. Ooh, that's super.
I hope you enjoy your
I hope you enjoyed your last time at the Today Show. Anna already complimented you on how pretty
I was
your
lying about your eyebrows. I think they're shabby.
But geez, I can hear the crew back there going, this guy, it's his last day here, for sure.
They've been around a long time, but they don't
By
talk
the
to us
way,
like that.
Can I point something? That chef you saw there was fired on the spot when the show ended, but now he flaunts over 3 million subscribers on his own YouTube show. I guess things really do work in mysterious ways. Most people choose their words carefully around a prime minister, but this guy, he couldn't care less.
Ja, hij is al
He was
5 uur
fired
voorbij
just to
bezig.
say,
Gelukkig belegt hij automatisch. Zo heeft hij meer tijd om.
just to put the ladies on spot, to tell them to shut the fuck up. Okay, he didn't even say that. He didn't tell them to shut the fuck up. He just told them politely, hey, y'all talking too much, and this is the first time me being here. Will you please just listen for some couple minutes?
I've just reseated that. Yeah, please. Sorry, mate. It's all good. Thanks.
I'm passing out. Okay, are you okay? You want to hang on? Passing out. Okay. Why don't you want to sit down? Gone. Okay. All right. Oh. You okay?
About ideology or
He was saying I'm passing out. She passed out. She
Look
passed out.
closely at her teeth. I think the tooth fairy was around during this news segment.
ковід напередодні виїхали більшість відпочивальників 10 липня. Перепрошую, під час планової перевірки тест на ковід дав позитивний результат.
Calling someone an idiot? Sure. That's free speech. But if things escalate, don't be the one who backtracks.
Okay, so that's all good. Don't walk through the shot. What an idiot. What an idiot. Okay, well, we're back, and, it's, you're on camera right now. So if you could move out of the shot, that would be great. If you could move out of the shot, that would be great. If you could move out of the shot, that would be great. What are you doing?
The most nonchalant woman ever.
Now, everything you heard is why I, the actual owner of the Alaska Cannabis Club, will be dedicating all of my energy toward fighting for freedom and fairness, which begins with legalizing marijuana here in Alaska. And as for this job, well, not that I have a choice, but I quit. For that.
Flirting isn't exactly Stephen
Wait,
Merchant's
she
strong
say
suit,
what?
and
She say what?
Great. What are you doing?
The most nonchalant woman ever.
Now, everything you heard is why I, the actual owner of the Alaska Cannabis Club, will be dedicating all of my energy toward fighting for freedom and fairness, which begins with legalizing marijuana here in Alaska. And as for this job, well, not that I have a choice, but I quit. All right, we apologize for that.
Flirting isn't exactly Stephen Merchant's strong suit, and let's just say trying it on a TV show was not his best decision.
Hello, ladies. Hi. Hey, looking good. Saw you on the X Factor, Nicole.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Jesus, that was enthusiastic. I'm not actually hitting on you.
Excuse me, who are you?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Forget you, I'll talk to your more beautiful friend in the middle. Okay. This is getting tense.
While Kevin Hart was busy preaching about how he doesn't spoil his kids, Naomi Scott hit him with one simple checkmate question.
Parenting is something that I take pride in. I want to make sure that my kids understand the value of hard work and what the meaning behind it should be. So, we take a trip. We take a real trip to Philadelphia, and we land, and I said, I'm gonna show you where I grew up, so you can understand.
Land in your private jet, yeah.
Even after co-starring in a movie together, Harrison Ford simply couldn't remember his co-star's name.
I read about the character that Ryan. It's Ryan. Why don't we see if we can get Ryan Gosling? And they said, oh, I don't know how to. Gosling? Gosling. Ryan Gosling.
Gordon Ramsay thought it'd be funny funny to spill a few secrets about Gino, but he quickly regretted it when Gino fired back with some even worse ones.
2:30 in the morning. This little was in my sleeping bag. He's spooning me. This one's nice. He's like. Should we talk to Jonathan the way you wake me up in the morning? No. By bashing your wheelie on my foot? Should we say that? Should we take this to another level now? I told you I needed a pee. So then you wake somebody up by me.
That happened.
As always, thanks for watching. Let us know which clip was the most embarrassing. The next one's even better. So hit that bell and don't miss out. See you in the next one.
It is this is just
Altijd, overal. Hi, so boom. Welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios, where apparently real steel has come to life because in China they've got robots boxing now. Hiya! Wait, was that a kick? Is that legal too? Why they got tag team partners in the ring? Did he just throw a high knee? Remote-controlled robot boxing is what I expected to see in 2025. But what is this? They barely connected. Already we got a malfunction. Shit started doing the splits for no reason. The other one hella clumsy, falling over like Ralph Wiggum. The referee starting a 10 count. Damn, that robot got up hella fast. Wait, no, minute, the fight done? What the hell? Somebody keep this content away from the Russians. Kingpin is gonna end up putting them in the Epic Fighting Championship, and we gonna have a fat-ass dude taking on 6 robots in 2026. When is the robotics industry gonna learn? Y'all taking shit too far. Why would you teach robots how to fight? Granted, they're controlled by the humans, but look at them. It's only a matter of time before they have an AI bot controlling itself. Pete the green one. This must have been the first time his user ever touched the controller. Homie just spamming buttons. You're not even punching nobody. What are you doing? And I got a question for the audience. What is the significance of having a human referee in the ring for this competition?
I agree. I agree. Why the fuck you have a human referee in robot fighting?
Ain't connect on a blow this entire fight. Oh, they got caught with a left jab. Watch out now. Oh, big kick to the knee. Hold on. Red gear with the technique just dodged out the way. Mayweather-esque with the defense. Green gear still ain't connect on a blow just yet. Am I being converted into a fan in real time? What's the over-under on how soon they gonna have sports betting on this type of...
What is she doing, bro? The referee is just walking around. He's looking instead of intervening.
At this point, it might spontaneously combust. Every single time it misses a blow, it looks as if it's fixing to be a catastrophe. Who is it striking? Does it have a beef
CMG
against oxygen?
robot
Why does it keep
competition.
punching the air?
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I recognize they are indeed robots, so I can't expect to see them move like human beings. But why they gotta walk around as if they're retired bodybuilders in their 60s? Obviously, if one of the robots gets knocked out or one of them malfunctioned, that would constitute a winner. But in this situation where they're not even hitting each other, what ends up happening?
I'm going to kill myself.
And it's all over! I knew it was going to kamikaze itself. Might be a Von Erich.
He got up.
I cannot believe it! Did the robot just stand back up?
He got up.
If that's the case, outside of a malfunction, you'll never lose.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Wait, no. Minute. You ever wonder how these scammers get your information and they call your phone? Or maybe you're wondering why your inbox is constantly filled with spam. I'll tell you why. Because there are companies, and they're called data brokers, who sell your information and sell your data without your consent. And they make billions of dollars selling it to marketers, scammers, and spammers. But let me tell you how you can stop that from happening with today's video sponsor, Aura. You may already have a digital security tool, but not having Aura is like locking the front door, but keeping the back door completely wide open. Aura is an all-in-one digital security. Get alerts if your personal information is found on the dark web. Real-time fraud alerts for credit and banking. 24/7 monitoring to help keep your identity secure. A secure VPN, antivirus, password manager, and more. And its US-based support is available around the clock if something goes completely wrong. And if something does happen, Aura includes a $5 million identity theft insurance protection. How does it feel knowing that these companies are completely ripping you off and selling your data for profit? That's why I choose Aura, and the sign-up process is incredibly easy. Do yourself a favor right now and click the link in my description. Head over to
Well, pick up the
aura.com
phone.
slash
Pick
chisel the
up the
dice and
phone.
try Aura for
Right
free
now.
for 14 days. And in those 2 weeks, you'll discover where your data is being exposed and
Get it
stored.
up.
I'm not leaving myself vulnerable, and neither should you. So head over to aura.com slash chisel the dice and let them know I sent you.
Now back to your
Let 'em know.
regularly scheduled program.
Get some fresh metal in there. They're probably scraps from a Volvo in 1976. Oh, watch out. The pink one is squaring up with the ref. Their mobility is incredibly limited. They might need some WD-40. Well, wait a minute. Was that black one a Moten? It just told the congregation to kiss its ass. I think the character indicator might be messed up because they keep throwing blows towards the referee. Clearly, they don't want another human in the ring with them. Dr. Robotnik needs to throw a robo-referee in the ring immediately or we're going to have a genocide on our hands. Bruce, Pink almost popped her hip. Who were you kicking? Now that I've been looking a bit more
Who you
intently, the
kicking?
functionality of these robots operate a whole lot like dial-up. You can't do
I
two
think it's,
things at the
the
same
ordeal
time.
is
When you
kicking
move,
each
you
other,
can't
right?
strike. When you strike, you can't move. When you defend, you can't do anything. Perhaps their biggest issue is the size of the ring. If they were in a 4x4 squared circle, I think this solves a ton of their problems. They in there just throwing blows. Ain't nobody connecting. At what point do you consider this project a failure? And the fact that they sold tickets and got onlookers watching intently with glee is beside me. I feel as if somebody robbed me. At least in the previous fights, you had a malfunction or one of the robots fell down. This entire 2-round boxing fight between the black and the pink-geared robots resulted in maybe 2 actual connections. Outside of that, they spent the bulk share of the entire round just trying to face each other correctly.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Damn, the black one fell down. Its body's going limp.
I guess not.
What kind of senzu beans do they have embedded in these robots to where they can recover immediately?
Back.
They should be built like Rock'em Sock'em robots. You get hit hard enough, yeah.
That's done.
Apart. Soon enough, BattleBot's gonna make a return. At this point, give them a gun or something. You can't spend the entire fight completely missing your opponent facing the opposite direction. Where's the weapons? Get the foreign objects. In due time, degenerate gamblers gonna be betting their house on one of these robots to walk away with a nice
Oh, shit.
If Pink don't knock
What's the
out
time? What's the time? What's the
Johnny's
time? It's almost so.
Douglas,
Free.
hold on, when did each robot get back into the corner again? They about to have a battle royal? What kind of McMahon main event of WrestleMania 2000 is this? At this point, I've seen more missed kicks than a Cody Parkey compilation. Accuracy lower than a pH balance of the sorority whore.
Get over here!
Down goes Blue. Who's born for these robots? Punching. Okay, did it just fall off the ring? Nobody touched him.
What the heck?
Robots to the scrapyard. Bring in the next batch of Transformers. I want to see Optimus Prime versus Megatron in real time under real steel rules. Where's Hugh Jackman when you need him? Teach these robots how to
23
fight.
minutes.
At least we had an opportunity to see one casualty. Send it.
Game over. What? See. To see you.
In our world, not everything can be explained through logic and reason. Sometimes we encounter things that confuse, impress, or even leave us slightly bewildered. Watch our new episode to the end, and you'll witness many unusual and sometimes strange moments that are sure to amaze you to your core. Let's begin. These hardworking ants, you definitely wouldn't want to approach them in open-toed shoes. Their tricks, all you need is sleight of hand and the ability to play with the audience's attention. What do you think? Was this someone's cruel prank, or did something dreadful actually happen and nature itself created this image?
This guy has clearly mastered the art of dealing with insects. He should leave immediately before turtle starts their offensive. It looks like the restaurant's patrons wanted to ensure the crab's freshness before spending a large sum. In a sense, people are watching as their house is slowly
What's up,
overtaken
warm
by a giant
random?
snake.
Look at it. Oh my god. What kind of snake do you think it is?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you doing? It's a UJ snake.
Did you know that slicing a product in a specific way significantly affects its texture and therefore its taste? New York has many symbols, and rats are probably one of them.
It's New York.
Not only incredibly intelligent mollusks, but they also possess amazing adaptability, allowing them to survive in various conditions.
That's good. I'm doing okay for the most part. That's nice to hear, man. Where are you from?
Scorpions have the extraordinary ability to glow under UV light. This
Where do
fluorescence
you
is caused
reside,
by
if you
substances
don't mind
in
me
their
asking?
exoskeletons. The world is full of unusual competitions. For example, here, rooster owners compete to see whose bird can crow the longest. Who would have thought that even ordinary gusts of wind
You're
could
from the
create such
Caribbean. That's
astonishing
dope.
phenomena?
What part? What part in Caribbean?
Toxins, which can be dangerous. This is not just a bridge, but a true seekers a surge of adrenaline. A submerged forest hidden beneath a layer of ice creates a mesmerizing atmosphere. It's undoubtedly one of the most unique and breathtaking places.
Where are you from?
Whoever designed this stadium clearly
Okay, you say
underestimated how
guess.
emotional fans can be.
Caribbean. I'm guessing Jamaica. You know, it's a beautiful Caribbean country that I know of. And I'm from. Yeah, I'm from Europe, man. I live in Europe right now. I reside in Europe.
One possible explanation for this phenomenon is the
I saw
appearance
you
of a
rap
fata
and
morgana,
decided to join.
a
Hey,
rare
I
and
appreciate
complex
that you
optical
just
illusion that
you
create
can always
mirages in the sky.
join my channel. You know, we can catch up, have a conversation about stuff that I could learn or stuff that you can learn from me or we can learn from each other. You know. But yeah,
This is most likely resin, which acts as a
I always
protective
feel
mechanism
welcome
against damage. However,
to
its
come in
fly-like
my channel
appearance
and just
is
have a
eerily frightening.
conversation.
While this is not a swordfish, it
You're
gleams
from
brighter than
Jamaica.
the
That's
sharpest
crazy.
blade.
That's tough. That is tough. That's dope. That's amazing, bro.
Day will be unforgettable for
You see,
thousands
you see
discovering this superpower.
how grateful I am just to get to speak to a person that is actually from Jamaica. So yeah, that's shout out to you, man, and to all my Jamaican peoples. Big up.
It's curious what caused the water to freeze
Appreciate it,
in
man.
such an
Appreciate it.
unusual way.
That is cool.
If they turned it into a company. technology is one industry where progress is particularly noticeable.
Yeah, shout out to you too, brother. Appreciate it.
Will they be able to resolve their conflict without
But
conflict?
I'm from Europe. I live in Europe
Haven't you expected to see
in a place called uh, Netherlands or Holland. I don't know if you are familiar of.
this either, have you? The passengers of this bus have no choice but to wait as the driver tries to get them to
I
safety.
was out here watching some video and pumping 12K hydraulic car hydraulic
Allocating
for fun.
resources to compensate for limitations in one of the senses.
This guy, I think he's blind.
When a massive flock of birds flies low over
I'm
a
sorry I
city, it
couldn't
can be
hear you
unsettling.
for the
And
second
with the
time.
swarm of bats,
You
the
seem, yeah,
experience
you
is
seem.
even more
A lot
alive
of
and
people be
eerie.
saying that. With that, I appreciate that. Let me put my. I say I was out here watching some videos and pumping a car hydraulic of 12 kilo. And you seem cool too, man. I had a challenge. Can you find yourself a thing, this thing in your house, and it doesn't matter the weight, and try to do this. What I'm doing. As you can touch your chest or your hip. It doesn't matter. I just somehow my left hand can handle it way easier than the right. I don't know how. Ah, shit. You can handle this too, man. Lately, yes. Lately, I've been enjoying working out. Wait, what? What the hell? Wait. But yeah, I said you can do this too, man. You can do this too. You can do this too, man. You can do it, bro. Don't let don't let nobody tell you that you can't. I'm pretty sure you can. It's even more fun if you get challenged by a person to do something that you never tried before. So I you say I ain't got no equipment. I try to find things around the house. Like I say, I don't have drum bells as well. You know, this is a hydraulic. This you know what this is, right? You know what this is. You know what this is. This is just hydraulic. What people use to just pump up uh, the to pump. I guess the car so that they could change the tire. Yeah, this is what they use to do that, bro. Like I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. It's like when you hold this and then you click on this, it will go up, and then you just, I guess, have the option to switch your car, to switch your car tire, and this is what is being used there for. But instead of, but I'm using it, I'm using it to pump my to pump my hands, not necessarily hands. Sometimes I do squats too with the same thing. And it's just for fun. It's for your mental state. Believe me, you can also find anything. Find a table that you don't use at home, or find anything. Doesn't necessarily have to be heavy. It can be something that is just that fits your hands, and then just use that to maintain whatever sessions that you're taking or you're holding for yourself. You say the more you know. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, my favorite girl is in the chat. By the way, what's your name? What's your name and where you from? But, I had to stop. I had to stop pumping. I had to stop doing this because there's a lady in the chat. She doesn't. She she said that I shouldn't been carrying heavy weight. So that's the reason why I stopped. She will complain at me and be like, "Hey, you gotta take it easy and stuff." But how you doing, Miss? That's a mushroom. That's a mushroom. Mm. You say I'm doing okay. And did you wake up from your hibernation? You say see you another time. Okay, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, but I definitely join again. Appreciate it, bro. You say I was shopping veggies and I got a deep cut. Oh, that's that's messed up. You say stay busy, but Mr. Random, but you say stay busy. Wait, I need. You say you was chopping veggies and you cut yourself. You got a deep cut. I, mm, Now I'm worried about what happened. Uh, on your right hand, that's messed up. And I feel I wish I said I wish I could I could consult you when that happened, but that's mess. I wish I could give you some couple kisses where you hurted, where your hand is hurted. But you keep on telling me that I should take it easy. What about you then? You're cutting yourself and all that. You should take it. You should take good care of yourself. I mean, I haven't expect you to be this clumsy. I had I have I had no expectation of you, honestly. Only high expectations. Just chocolate and it's tiramisu. And we said, well, now I'm tempted to get hurt more often if it, if it kisses like that's that was a tricky move. Damn, like shit. Yeah, yeah, like okay, so that's what happened if I get hurt. Okay, that's very tricky. I like that. But yes, yes, that's indeed what you'll be receiving if I mean that's what I do. I don't know how other people's I don't know how other people's moves. Yeah, that's what I do. I That's what I do. No stone, bro. So stone. Hey. Mm, you say what does it even mean each and every time you say that? You say it's just it's adorable, but it probably mean nothing. But it's just adorable. You saying it each and every time. Yeah, this the ants. Yes, ants. It's ants. A colony of ants. That's fucked up. Spiders. The spiders. It's not ants, right? The spiders. Shit. But you say what was you up to right now? Your defense mechanism. Are they dancing? Getting breakfast done. You have to. I'm guessing you have to get yourself to you have to get yourself to gym in a few couple minutes. That's dope. How many time a day do you go to gym? How many times a week? I mean, sorry. How many days a week? So daily, daily. You know, that's impressive. Depends on me. Okay. Whenever your body feels like it, I guess. That's dope. I'm a, you see, I guess I gotta do. I guess I gotta move like you. I guess I gotta move exactly like how you are moving. You're training daily. That's damn. I thought I thought 3 days 3 days in a week was too much for me. Well, I wanted to do 7 days in a week, so I decided let's start slow. So I do 3 days in a 3 days in a week, and also only once. Mm. I was okay. You know what? Let me share it with you. Let me share with you what I was watching. I mean, sadly, you won't get to see my face anymore. But yeah, considering it's a little bit, I haven't showered and looks a little bit, I look ugly a little bit. So let's focus on the videos. Oh shit! I think I've seen this before. Impressive. Alrighty, man. I'm getting late. I can't miss gym today. Talk to you later. Okay. Okay. I won't delay your. I won't delay your working out. Take care. Sleep. Thank you. I'll sleep. I'll be heading in a. I'll be heading in a couple 20 minutes ish. So, but yeah, I'll be getting some sleep in a few couple minutes. And enjoy your sessions. I would say enjoy your workout. Mm. Yeah, that'd be great. Ominous atmosphere. Okay, there's still there's yeah, crabs on the freaking plane. Yeah, shit. There's still oh shit. Somebody realized that he was swimming with sharks. Hmm. I mean, they don't see it or what? It's a goat. Those are frogs. That is just crazy. Hmm. This magma forming land. That she gonna drop on the yeah, in the house, right? He gonna drop on the house. He gonna drop on the house. He gonna drop on the house. Yeah, he dropped on the house. She gonna fit in there? She actually fitted in there. Crazy. Okay, that was that. I say I had 20 minutes. I got now 10 minutes. 10 minutes, then I gotta go. Shit. Democrats are losing. Motherfucker. Fuck. Fix that. I need to fix that. Okay, okay. For now, and Democrats donors and strategies have been gathering at luxury hotels to discuss how to win back working class voters, commissioning new projects that can lead like anthropologic studies of people from faraway places. The prospects for one new 20 million effort obtained by the Times aims to reverse the erosion of democratic support among young men, especially online. It is code named SAM, short for Speaking with American Men, a strategic plan and promises investments to study the syntax, language, and content that gains attention and variety in these spaces. It recommends buying advertisements in video games, among other things. Okay. What's up, Zash? You say everything is good. My man, yeah, everything's all right. How's everything going with you? Yeah, I was just reading some ex wait, uh, new plans for the Democrats. Yeah, they they are willing to sway young American men to vote for them, for the Democrats. So they have created a certain sorry, code code Sam, speaking with American men. If you say speaking with American men, it should be swam instead of Sam. The Americans are confusing. Anyways, with they are spending 20 million to try to uh, find out they will speak with authenticity to young men. But they are spending 20 million to try to find out they will speak with. That is exactly what is written. They they are spending 20 million to try to find out they will speak with authenticity to young men. That sentence don't make no sense. Anyways, yeah, that is their own main goal. Stupid. Who am I? I always when it's about when it's about politics, I enjoy just laughing it off. Damn, I am. So it's that's exactly how it is. Yeah. What do you mean? You're basically trying to use young men for your objections, and I feel like it's that's foul. Hmm. You want to lead. Every man wants to lead. If it's not a company, let me read a freaking family. This is the main goal of men. Men want to lead. If it's not a business, then it's the family. If it's not the family, then it's there is a certain objection where men is valued, women too. I mean, just saying. But nowadays, that's what you get. Instead of letting men lead, you're trying to speak to men so that you can manipulate them to be in more shitty situations. Fuck out of here. Shit. Why? You see, branded. You shouldn't. You see, she busy carrying. Damn. Leave him. Let him speak. Let her speak. And she kind of lip. She got lips. That's the best. He speak to himself. He speak like I'm not here to joke to joke about her. She just it just it, it, one one moment she sounds normal and the next minute she sounds like she got lips. Mm. Yes, to some degree. 6 months later, Democrats are still searching for the path forward. Oh my God. Stand there and you see the car coming, but you're going to stand there and get away. It's true. Nobody looks at the statistic and say, you know what, statistic gonna change my situation. No. Nobody gives a shit. It's the people. If there is a lackage of something in society, it's all based on the people. Mm, I think that was it. I think that was it, mate. I think I've done seen every single shit, mate. I'm going to remove the last single freaking piece. And I gotta go. Wait, let me see this. Someone's getting executed for this. Kim Jong Un was embarrassed in front of the whole world for doing what? They okay, what happened? They dropped the whole thing. Oh my god. Oh my fucking idiots. See, he was watching it. Oh my god. Somebody's going to get murdered. Oh my god. It's actually happened. Somebody's going to get murdered. Supreme Leader shows only love for, for what? For what? For his people. He couldn't hurt any shit. There's a shit right in front of his house, man. He's okay, okay. Anything positive? Finally, finally, France, UK, and what? Wait. Mm, Finally, UK, France, and Canada. They decided to gang up and be like, okay. Now this is being, this has been fun. We are not enjoying this anymore. We have seen enough. Gaza people's being murdered, and it's crazy. Now they start siding with, I mean, the good people. Now they start siding with the good people, saying like, hey, we don't want a war anymore. If you start a war, we're gonna start a war with you. It's crazy. It's We strongly oppose the expansion of Israel military operation in Gaza. The level of human suffering in Gaza is intolerable. Yesterday's announcement that Israel will allow a basic quantity of food in Gaza is wholly inadequate. We call on the Israeli government to stop its military operation in Gaza and immediately allow humanitarian aid to enter Gaza. This must include engaging with the UN to ensure a return to the delivery of aid in line with humanitarian principles. We call on Hamas to release immediate the remaining hostage they have so cruelly held since the 7th October 2023. Um, and the Israeli government denial of essential humanitarian assistance to the civilian population is unacceptable and risks breaching international humanitarian law. We condemn the ab- abhorrent language used recently by members of the Israeli government, threatening that in their despair at the destruction of Gaza, civilians will start to relocate. Permanent forced displacement is a breach of international humanitarian law. Okay. Okay. So we condemn the language used by the recent members of Israeli government, threatening that in their despair at the destruction of Gaza, civilians will start to relocate. Permanent forced displacement is a breach of international humanitarian law. Israel suffered a heinous attack on uh, suffered this attack on October 7. We have also supported Israel's right to defend Israelis against terrorism, but this escalation is only disproportionate. We will not stand by while the Netanyahu government pursues the egre- egregious actions in Israel. If Israel does not cease the renewed military offense and lift this restriction on humanitarian aid, we will take further repercussion in in response. We oppose any attempt to expand settlements in the West Bank. Israel must halt settlements which are illegal and undermine the viability of a Palestinian state at the security of both Israelis and Palestinians. We will not hesitate to take further actions, including targeted sanctions. And Netanyahu responded, of course, and he said, by asking Israel to end a defensive war for our civilian survival before Hamas terrorists on our borders are destroyed, and by demanding a Palestinian state. The leaders in London, Ottawa, and Paris are offering a huge price for the genocidal attack on Israel on October 7, while inviting more such atrocities. The war began on October 7 when Palestinian terrorists stormed our borders, murdered 12,000 innocent people, and abducted over 250 more innocents to the dungeons of Gaza. I'm unsure if that is true. Israel accepts President Trump's vision and urges all European leaders to do the same. The war can end tomorrow if the remaining hostages are released. Hamas lays down its arms, its murderous leaders are exiled, and Gaza is demilitarized. No nation can be expected to accept anything less than Israel certainly won't. Wait, um, Israel accepts President Trump's vision and urges all European leaders to do the same. What? You're siding with Trump. The war can end tomorrow if the remaining hostages are released. I understand that part, but it still sounds like a threat. Hamas lay down its arms. Its murderous leaders are exiled, and Gaza is demilitarized. So, if the leaders are killed, why is this war still ongoing? No nation can be expected to accept anything less than Israel certainly won't. Okay, this is a war of civilization, of barbarism. Israel will continue to defend itself by just means until total victory is achieved. And what is the objection of this victory if you're killing the people? If you are fighting an army, okay, but now you're fighting people. It's no more civilians, bro. Doesn't make no sense. UK, okay, CNN International pursue. No, no, no. CNN International pressure is mounting on Israel amid its renewed military operation in the Gaza Strip. As both the United Kingdom and the European Union announced measures distancing themselves from the country on Tuesday. From the country on Tuesday. The UK paused trade negotiations with Israel and sanctioned West Bank settlers as Britain's top diplomat slammed Israel operation in Gaza as morally unjustifiable and wholly disproportionate. Meanwhile, the EU, whatever you might, announced that it would re- review its relationship with Israel with the bloc foreign policy chief calling the situation on the ground in Gaza catastrophic. The announcement comes a day after the UK, France, and Canada threatened to take concrete action, including targeted sanctions, if Israel does not halt its fresh offensive and continuous blockade from entering Gaza on Tuesday. However, the Israeli military vowed to expand its operation in the enclave, and whatever. Yeah, I expected something positive, but no, no, nothing positive. Okay, the CNN come with the news. New intelligence suggests Israel is preparing possible strike on Iranian nuclear facilities. What the fuck? What the fuck? U.S. official says. Whoa. What the fuck, man? Okay, the U.S. has obtained new intelligence suggesting that Israel is making preparations to strike Iranian nuclear facilities even as the Trump administration has been pursuing a diplomatic deal with Tehran. Multiple U.S. officials familiar with the latest intelligence told CNN such a strike would be a brazen break with President Donald Trump. U.S. officials said it could also risk tipping off a border regional conflict in the Middle East, something the U.S. has thought to avoid since the war in Gaza. Inflamed tension beginning in 2023. Official cautious is officials caution it is not clear that Israeli leaders have made a final decision, and that in fact there is deep disagreement with the U.S. government about the likelihood that Israel will ultimately act, whether and how Israel strikes will likely depend on what it thinks of the U.S. negotiation with Tehran over its nuclear program. But the chance of Israel strike on an Iranian nuclear facility has gone up significantly in recent months, said another person familiar with the U.S. intelligence on the issue. And the prospect of Trump negotiated U.S. Iran deal that doesn't remove all of Iran's uranium make the chance of the strikes more likely. Hmm. This is this war does never seem to take an end each and every day. Seems like more and more people are willing to just confront each other, to just to say it's like they would want to face each other and be like, "Fuck you, fuck you." It's like, bro, can you take a day and then just chill and just think about, yo, we lost some. Can we just let's let's take a time, take a few couple seconds. Okay, let's continue now. FBI, ATF, ATF, ATF gang. Who are the ATF? New Orleans. Oh, these were the escaped prisoners. I forgot. He's 19 years old. He's 19 years old? Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I'm so sorry. You're 30 something. They're betting who gonna get captured, who gonna last the longest. That's crazy. They're betting on the inmates to be caught. Okay, Dennis says Macy wanted for rape. Sorry, sorry. That I had to say it aloud. I cannot blur it out in here, and I know that is. But yeah, the dude is wanted for that and kidnapping in Saint Tammany Parish and accused of domestic abuse and theft in New Orleans Parish. Had three prior escapes dating back to 2007. He escaped three times before, okay? Mm, Dennis said the lengthy escape history meant he was no longer a candidate to be released from custody on, a, on an electric ankle monitor if he made bond. And then he escaped in 2025 along with seven other fucking inmates, bro. It's GG's, man. Oh, is it? This is stupid, bro. This fucking stupid. Of course, it's a felony, bro. You are letting prisoners escape from. They're betting on who gonna get caught. As last, who gonna get caught? That's fucking stupid. It doesn't look comfortable. Just to be very honest, I don't want to. I don't want to save money. No, no, no. It seems stupid. Uh, I'm good. But brother. Yeah. Marriage affairs. It looks dope. It looks pretty dope. Oh shit! Come on, get up. Yeah, shut up, bro. Give it to me, man. Give it to me. Why? Why you call them sacrificial? Nothing. No. No. Oh my God. Yeah, it's not. That's not good. Mm, we are very close indeed. Crying open eyes. What? AI tried to blackmail engineer. What the fuck? I think I think a human is behind it. I think a human is behind it. I think a very greedy, um money money loving person, whether it's male or female, is behind it. You say AI wants your money. No, probably it's probably a human being behind all that shit. It's a human that created it, and it's a human that will come up with the objectives, stupid objectives to just steal from each other. It's a human. It's a human idea. Don't put it on AI. AI has nothing to do with humans. I blame it on humans. Ah man, fence fighting turns ugly between old neighbors. So I wanted to go to sleep, man. I wanted to go to sleep. So is this? Yeah, that's my hair. That's you see, I'm moving my hair. $10,000 cash. Ah, fights. Yeah. She's getting new. She's getting a new fence, bro. Instead of being happy, she's complaining. She wants the whole boat back in her yard. Okay, that's just it. Yeah. Oh my God, this is nah, this couple is GG's man, GG's. I'm like, and she's tearing them apart. He say, "Are you entertained? Are you entertained?" I am. I'm like just enjoying my day. I feel bad for that dude, man. I feel bad for that man. He's like 60 something, and now you have to be in between your wife and your neighbors freaking fight, bro. You don't want this. You don't want no smoke. It's always the women that need to speak. Sorry, but this is beyond me, man. No, stupid. That's stupid. They are the ones that set it up that fence, and I don't know, maybe it's emotion. It has some emotional values or whatever. And yeah, old people sometimes when yeah, old people. Yo, what content do you make? Just go and check it out, man. Just go and check out my shit. You know? Sometimes I game, sometimes I do this. I just live. I just live and capture the moments that I'm living. You know, there are moments where people's you know our, we never capture our moments. Any second can be my last. So Let me enjoy the time that I got living, and if I'm able to capture that on a you know a platform like YouTube or whatsoever, and I can enjoy and uh, converse with other people's and just learn from other people's. That's what it's all about. So I'm fully taking my I'm 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 taking my every seconds, every minutes, every hours. What I mean? I'm taking them all as a blessing, and I appreciate that. And I value that. I also value the time that I'm speaking with other people. So even the times that I don't get to speak with other people, then I just enjoy the time, my alone time. Earlier, somebody asked me. Earlier, somebody asked me like, "Hey, how, do you live alone? How come is it still? How come it's so quiet in your room?" I'm like, normally I'm surrounded with enough friends, people that family. I got enough brothers, but yeah, if now that I have my alone time, I value this as well. There are times that I miss this. That I actually be like, I miss this. I miss just being alone and being able to just interact with my conscious self. you know, and I encourage everybody to do that. Whatever you're doing, whether it's working out, whether it's reading a book, whether it's watching a video, whatever you do in life, take those moments for granted, bro. You know, don't let any other person change your mood or your your objective. I remember one day, a while ago, I made a video of me being at the gym, and I posted it on my channel. And the next day, someone that I know was like, yeah, I feel like it's stupid that people are at the gym and then posting stuff about themselves. I'm like, yo, anything can happen in life. There are moments when you are able to capture beautiful moments of you doing simple stuff like fitness, and other people get to see that instead of actually saying something positive from what you're doing, they tend to look at the negativity. And I'm like, that is also sad. It's like I'm doing something that is going not only better my body but also my mental state. It made me feel good inside, but it made me being able to, I don't know, maneuver well and be able to just uh, appreciate my body, bro. Shit, that's what it's all about. That's what this channel is about. I had to give a whole fucking huge speech to you about this channel, but just check it out yourself, man. There are a lot of dumb shit that I put on. But you say I come from Holland. I live in Holland too. I don't know how I see your account. I was scrolling and saw your accent. I hope you will be a big streamer. I hope not to be a big streamer. Inshallah. Yes. I don't want to be a big streamer. I just want to be myself, man. And if I would ever have to give you an advice, you say you are from Holland, wees jezelf, man. You know what I mean? Verander niet voor andere mensen. En fuck all that shit. Shit. Wees jezelf en take things for granted, bro. Value the time that you got left. Like, shit. I don't know whether I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. So yeah, the 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 fact that I'm able to speak right now, shit, thank God. Thank Allah for all that. Now I gotta sleep. I'll see you tomorrow, bro. Maybe not. Who knows? Only if Allah plans it.